Well, hello, my beautiful gems. This is Maria from the Guided Gem, and I'm here to do the reading for my beautiful Capricorn. Capricorn, this is going to be for your sun, moon, and rising sign. Capricorn, I am going to do all of the Capricorns, and I'm also going to do a few more cards for my single Capricorns. So stay tuned. I will give you all your messages, and at the end, of course, I will leave you with advice from Spirit. All right, Spirit, let's do this for Capricorn. What are the messages? Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising. Capricorn, if you want to know when I go live so you can join me there, please click on the notification bell next to the subscription button, and you'll be able to get notified when I do go live. All right? Let's see. Any more messages for Capricorn, sun, moon, rising, and single? Here we go. Wow. Capricorn, ask for guidance. This is something that's coming up a lot for Capricorn, and I think you need to understand this. It is time for you to ask for guidance. I know that you guys are smart and you guys want to do everything on your own, but it's really, really important that you ask for guidance so that you don't make mistakes, right? So focus on the positive, absolutely a positive energy right here. We have practice moderation. Ooh, this is a big one for Capricorns, okay? And then I have follow the golden rule. Wow, that is quite interesting. Follow the golden rule. Capricorn, right here, I have a lot of messages for you. Among all of these messages that I'm receiving, follow the golden rule is quite important, okay? And asking for advice, focus on the positive, practice moderation, and follow the golden rule. This is really sticking out for me. And this is kind of saying that it is important at this time, my beautiful Capricorns, to actually treat others as you would treat yourself. Okay, so if let's say that you have things to do, or you're in a relationship and you guys are always kind of disagreeing on things. I'm not seeing any fighting or anything, but I'm seeing kind of disagreements. And honestly, this is showing up very strongly for me, and it's kind of indicating that if you are upset about something, learn how to communicate. Ask for guidance on how to deal with the situation. Focus on the positive and not so much on the negative, okay? I'm kind of getting here that, your disagreements or your not being on the same page here is kind of giving me a sense where you need to practice moderation, okay? Don't be so harsh with your words, and kind of, treat a person or a loved one with the same amount of respect that you wish that you would receive from anyone, from a person, that person, anyone at all, okay? And what I'm getting here, Capricorn, as well, is that if, let's say, an employer is asking or demanding things from you, just remember, if you were in the person's position, okay, and they really needed something from you, Capricorn, not because they're trying to be mean or trying to overwork you or trying to let you do things that is really outside of your comfort zone, just remember, everyone has a reason, and we don't always know the reasons why they're asking what they are asking of you. Now here it says practice moderation. Say, you know what, all you can do is do your best, but maybe you need some sort of guidance on how to internally manage that demand, that overwork, or that amount of stress or anxiety that it's causing you. And this can help you follow the golden rule of saying, okay, well, maybe it's because they really, really need it. So I guess I can adapt to it, even though it's causing me a little bit of stress and anxiety. Because who knows, maybe one day I'm going to need something that's going to put someone in a very uncomfortable position. But if they were to do that for me, it would mean the world to me. This is the message I'm getting here. So let's go into tarot and see what other messages come up for you, okay? All right, Spirit, let's do this. Capricorn, whoops. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Work is showing up quite a bit. So either you need to take a specific course, either you need to go back to school to work on some skills that you are lacking. And even though, let's say your employer is saying like, well, you need these skills, you need to maybe go back to school and do this, or else you're going to risk your job, and you have to do this on your own time because we can't afford to pay you during working hours to do this. And now, you're like, okay, but I don't have the time, I don't have the money, I don't have this, I don't have that. And this is why you ask for guidance. Maybe someone's going to say, you know what, is this only going to help you in your current position, in your current situation? Or is this something that you can benefit, throughout your life? And if the answer is yes, you would benefit from it throughout your life, then maybe you need to borrow some money to pay for this course. Maybe you need to, I don't know, maybe you need to take a break from family responsibilities and maybe ask a friend or a partner to maybe take care of the kids while you study, maybe 2 or 3 nights a week to get it done. So there's always ways to kind of, work through any situation to be able to have success is what I'm getting. So if you need to sign up for a course, if you need to, take on extra working hours, if you need to carry the weight of your family while maybe a family member is going through studying or through a course, or to bring in some kind of skills, or to better their career or their financial situation, then maybe you need to carry that a little bit longer so that they can be successful, and in turn it's going to help you. Okay, so quite an interesting message here for my beautiful Capricorns. And you know what, Capricorns, if this resonates for a friend of yours or some family member, then share the message. Maybe they need to hear it as well, okay? Focus on the positive, meaning that even though this is hard work, this is really difficult at this time for you, just notice that the positive side of this would be that, you know what, the future is going to be easier. The future is going to be better, okay? And you know what, if you're working on health improvements, or working on improving your health or your exercise program or your diet program, the same thing. You don't have to do this by yourself. Maybe join a group, maybe join a gym, and whatever it is that you do, don't beat yourself up. Just do it in moderation, okay? Like one step at a time. One step forward is huge, as long as you don't go backwards, right? What else do we have for, wow, we have the lover, like the, the 2 of Cups, which is the love. So we're talking about partnership, relationship, and I feel with this card, this is something that it's more of a partnership than a love relationship, even though it does say love. I'm kind of feeling that there's some work to be done. So I'm getting that if it is a love relationship, then there's some work to be done, but there's going to be some successful forward movement with this relationship. So this is quite amazing. Follow the golden rule. Just treat your partner as you would like to be treated from them. It's like, it's like this addictive effect on people. So if you just start laughing, people will start laughing with you. So it's like this, how do you call that? When you influence people by showing them the example, and they just go with the flow, because you're going in that flow, they will follow that flow. So this is what you need to do, Capricorn. So just focus on the positive and, practice moderation. So even if you feel like screaming and yelling, just say like, okay, I'm tired instead. And it's not going to be beating the person up. It's going to be saying like, oh, okay, I know they're mad, but they're not like losing their mind, right? So we have the Knight of Cups here. Someone needs to definitely work on their emotional side of things. Someone needs to offer, some sort of apology or forgiveness, or offer like their cup to say, here, you know what, I'm exhausted, I'm working really hard, but you know what, I do want to help. Let me help you, okay? This is the energy I'm getting here. This is bringing in a brand new opportunity, a brand new emotional, fulfilling opportunity, and this is going to absolutely transform your life. It's going to bring in a new change, and guess what? Look at this. It's going to bring happy home, happy life. This is going to really absolutely change the dynamic in your life. Whatever this is, whatever it is that we're working on, understand, Capricorn, this is going to be a new ray of sunshine. Absolutely, a ray of sunshine. So do the work and understand this message, and this can help you forward, okay? Now let's tap into my single Capricorns and see what messages we have. Ooh, we have the High Priestess. We have the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, let's see what we have. So we have the High Priestess. I just love it in this card. It looks like the Virgin Mother Mary. So that's the High Priestess. We have the Seven of Coins, the Seven of Pentacles, and it says success unfulfilled. Interesting. And it says, oh, and then we have the King of Pentacles. All right, so here's what's happening, my beautiful Capricorn. Even though you are the king of earth, I kind of feel that even though, you know, everything that you've done so far hasn't really been working for you, maybe you haven't been putting or investing time into you. I think with the High Priestess here, it's time to kind of listen to your higher self. I feel like you may have been ignoring it in the past, and I think you know exactly what to do. So even though you've been trying to plant some seed, trying to move forward, trying to build your future, your career, your lifestyle, I feel like it hasn't budged. Okay? Now, it hasn't budged, but the good news is that you're going to transform into this King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles is definitely an earth sign, and whether this is you or someone in your life, this King of Pentacles is actually all about the financial stability. This is someone who can run a business. This is someone who is smart, intelligent, who can actually, you know, work with finances. So maybe you're going into the finance world. Maybe you are going to work on your career. Maybe you're going to start a business, okay? Because what you've done so far, it hasn't worked, okay? So now I feel that if there is a special someone coming into your life, here's what I don't want you to do. And the High Priestess is here indicating this. If a person comes in to say, don't worry, Capricorn, I'm going to take care of everything. You just focus on making me happy and everything else will fall into place. For me, that's a red flag, Capricorn. You guys do what you want to do. If someone is going to come in and just kind of take over my life so that I am financially comfortable, that means that I have no voice. I have no say. I am just going to be their servant, serving their needs. Okay. And this is not where I want to be. Now, if this is the kind of relationship you want, then that is you and you have free will. But I kind of feel that I feel mostly that this is you. But in order for you to have your freedom in financial stability, your freedom with moving forward and taking charge and power of your own life, you have to do the work. Maybe it requires you going back to school. Maybe it requires you working with people. Maybe it requires you putting in a lot more hours. Maybe it requires you taking on a second job. Maybe it requires you asking people for help. But whatever it is, you need to take your power back. Okay? Now, I don't see that this is a time for you to fall into a relationship. I think it's saying to put relationships on hold right now because you have more important things to deal with at this time. Okay? Now, time is fluid. It can change at any time. But in the meantime, this is what you need to focus on. Okay? Let's see if there's any more messages. I'm going into the Elements of Life Tarot. And let's see, Spirit, is there any more messages for my Capricorns? What do they need to know at this time? Seven of Earth. Again, taking a pause. Three of Earth in the reverse, which tells me that you are not working with people. You are fighting this on your own, and this is not the right solution, my beautiful Capricorn. See, you have too much pride. You think that you can do it, and you think that, you know what, as long as you do it on your own, that you're going to be fine. I'm here to say that okay? Now, if you were stuck in a third-party relationship, I think you just realize that this is what's going on, and this is why you're ending these things right now with the Seven of Earth. Because you know what? You know you deserve more. You know your value. And Capricorn, I know it too. Okay? Spirit, is there any more messages? Yeah, someone was lying. Definitely lying. This was a huge burden for you, and I feel that now you've released it. Spirit, is there any more? What's the King of Pentacles? For my single Capricorn, what do they need to know? We have the Moon and the Three of Wind in the reverse. This, to me, right now, it feels very, very relieving. Okay? With the Moon, it's saying that we are going, right now, we're in the full moon of Leo, and we're moving into Aquarius. So listen, I think that it is time for you to stop and wipe out those tears that you had from the past. And look, we have new beginnings starting for you, which tells me that you are ready. Capricorn, you are ready. But right now you need to not worry about the love and who hurt you, and don't focus on the past. It's time for you to look at the future. Even though you may have like some obstacles or fear, things, you know, in your way, it's time to like brush this off, think clearly, and start. Okay, just take action is what I'm getting here. Okay, all right. So, and I'm talking about, focusing on your financial stability. That's what that is. Okay, you're releasing all burdens from the past. This is not something that you're going to entertain anymore. You're done with it. You don't even want to hear the stories, the apologies. You're just gonna do you. Okay, I love it. I love it, Capricorn. A rebirth. Look at that. Yes. Isis is here to say that it's time for your rebirth. I think you're ready for it. And now you're going to really take 100% control of your life. Okay? Is there any more messages? Advice for Capricorn. Advice for Capricorn. Advice for Capricorn. Spirit, any more? No, it looks like that is it. So you're... Oops. We do have one more. We do have one more, Capricorn. Let me get that one out. Patterns. Oh, it's card number 12. Look, Capricorn, you know what? If you find yourself repeating the same patterns over and over, and it doesn't matter how many jobs you change, it's still going to bring the same result, okay? In order for your pattern to change, there's something that you need to change. Whether you have to go back and get some more skills, whether you need to say, you know what, I don't have time for relationships right now, whether you are, tired of people controlling you and taking care of your needs, Capricorn, it is time for you to give yourself a rebirth and to notice and be aware of the patterns that you've been doing so that you can alter them and change them. It is time to transform your life. We need a definite transformation here. And this is your biggest challenge. So if this is your challenge, but this is what's needed, don't procrastinate anymore. It's time to do it right now. Well, there you have it, my beautiful Capricorns. I hope you understood this message, and I hope it brings you a lot of insights so that you can move forward in a positive way and on your path. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I always read them, and I'm happy to read your comments or whatever it is that you share. And until the next one, I am sending you lots of love and lots of light.